Good morning. I don't understand why you are so negative. People complain about politicians and media and the establishment. Too much complaints. These people are working hard for us, you see. I'll give you some examples. Here in Sweden, a lot of people complain about the Swedish Christian church. And they say that this church is not standing up for Christianity. Yeah. Well, this is what they do. They will now modernize the book of Psalms. You know, the sacred songs, the hymns. Yeah. They will modernize this book. And they say the text of the lyrics of many of these songs can be perceived as offensive for new Swedes with different beliefs, you see. Many of these songs should be excluded and many shall be added. The new songs will be more religiously neutral. You see how good this is? They are doing this for us. Yeah, it's great. And now about the lockdowns. People complain about the lockdowns. I don't understand it. It's so logical, isn't it? You lock the country down. What's the fuss? I don't get it. Both Emmanuel Macron and Angela Merkel, they are locking down their nations again. In France it will be locked down starting on Friday. And in Germany it will start on Monday. Well, why are people complaining? Well, all countries are sort of locked down, aren't they? It's just Sweden and Belarus that isn't locked down, I think. Yeah, so why are you complaining? All people suffer, yeah. And it all makes sense, doesn't it? You lock it down, that's what you do. The German lockdown makes perfect sense. Yeah. You know, people can go to work still. They can travel on trains, they can go on buses, that's perfectly fine. And they can eat in the canteen. Yeah. They have to eat, right? But restaurants, they are practically closed. Yes, makes perfect sense. See, because in the restaurant you can sit for hours enjoying yourself. We don't want any of this, you see. Yeah, very logical. Why so negative? All right, so here's from Scotland. The Justice Secretary, his name is Humza Yousaf. He has proposed a hate crime bill. I know some Scottish people, they complain about the government in Scotland. Yeah. No need to complain. Just listen to this. Yeah, he is proposing a hate crime bill which will penalize anyone whipping up hatred against protected groups. And it includes people making insulting remarks within their own homes. That's right. All you need is a witness. You don't need an actual victim. No. So it's enough if you sit in your home and say something, you know, I hate these people. You say it in your own home and there's a witness. That would be enough. And you will be convicted. That's right. Yeah. He assured critics, you know, people were critical about this. See, people are too critical. Saying that the proposed legislation would protect the rights. He said, this will protect the right to be offensive, he said. But, however, anyone stirring up hatred against others on the basis of religion, age, disability, sexual orientation, transgender identity, or variations in sexual characteristics will be prosecuted, he said. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. You know, if you complain about young people, for instance, you say, oh, these young people, they are useless. You say this, right? You shouldn't do it. And somebody hears you. you will be convicted. What a great bill. Yeah. I'm sure it involves people who is stirring up hatred against infidels. I'm sure. Yeah. You know, I have a proposal for this guy, Humza Yousaf. I read about this in a book, you know, in order to really observe what people say inside their own homes. I read it in a fantastic book. It's called 1984. You make the TV screen go both ways, right? So you can watch the TV screen and see the good stuff coming from the authorities, right? The great stuff. But the authorities can also observe you through the screen. It's fantastic. That's my suggestion to you, Humza Yousaf. And another thing that you can do actually is you don't have personal locks on the doors. All locks should be able to, you should be able to open all the locks. Yeah, in the doors. So the authorities can come in to your home anytime when you're at work, for instance, and check your diaries and see if you have written anything, you see, on a piece of paper or something. Yeah, I read about it in a fantastic book. As I said, it's called 1984. It's written by George Orwell. Yeah, you should read this book, Humza Yousaf. All right, so stop complaining and be good. Bye.